Today we are putting central locking onto this old Canopy. Let's get into it. Okay, so most new canopies come with central locking as a stock standard in the fit out. However, if you're like me and you've got an old canopy or you've done it yourself, you may not have this luxury feature. However, I've bought some of these central locking adapters to go onto my canopy locks, and today I'm going to show you how to wire it up to your car fob so that you can unlock your canopy via your key. Okay, so the way that this adapter works is it basically mounts on the side of the lock on the inside, and then this pin, which is actuated by the two blue and green cables which are connected to your central locking, then they connect to the lock and they push and pull the locking mechanism on the canopy locks. So as you can see here, it's unlocked, and then when it's locked it pulls that and then it's locked. So now it's just a matter of wiring it up to the central locking, connecting it to each door of the canopy, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing here is just removing my door cards off of my passenger rear door. I'm then locating where my handle is and then tracing that back to the central locking module which is inside the door. From there I then can see two wires running to that central locking module, and those are the two wires which we're going to be tapping our adapters into. So that's what we really want to focus on here. Okay, after much snaking and hard work, I now have the cable inside the door, through the door hinge and into the car, where I will then make it go out of the car into the canopy, and then we'll be able to wire up our central locking adapters directly to the key fob because we are attached to the central locking wires in the car. So I've got my black wire onto the blue and orange wire, and I've got my white wire on the blue, solid blue wire. My adapters have come with a green wire and a blue wire, and that's typical of what it is, but I matched the blue with the blue and then the green with the blue and orange, and that worked for sure. So now I'm going to connect these wires back up together now that I've tapped into them, and then we can go from there. Alrighty, so I've just pulled off my 12-volt panel here and accessed one of the grommets that I've got going through my canopy. This is where I'm going to run my central locking cable through that grommet there, and that'll get me into the canopy. But first, we need to drill a hole in the cab to get this wire through. So yeah, let's do it. We're now on the home run, and all we need to do is get one cable from this lock and bring it back to the center, and one cable from the other door, bring it back to the center, splice and connect them all together, and we should be good to go. All three wires here ready to splice together. Hopefully it all works. Okay, now it doesn't matter too much how you do it, but I'm just going to wire in the handle cables together first and wire them together, and then I'll connect them to my central locking cable after that. spliced all my wires together, and now the final thing I need to do is connect my adapters up to this wire which I've threaded through my canopy door, and then we'll give it a test run and hopefully it works. Alright, we are all wired up. I haven't obviously sealed everything away yet because I'm going to double check right now for the first time with all of you guys. But we'll just see if it works. That's locked. That's unlocked. That's locked.
Does the other side work?
That's locked. That's unlocked. Let's check the other side. Yes, it works. Woohoo! Alrighty folks, central locking is all done and successful, and I must say it is one of my favourite mods I have done to the Ute so far. Let me quickly show you how it works. So as you can see, you unlock it, you have full movement of the canopy handles, able to open it and close it, and then as soon as you press lock, no longer are able to get into the canopy door, along with obviously all these doors being locked, and then bam, that's how you do it. Thanks guys for watching. If you did like the video and you're going to do it on your own canopy, please consider subscribing and also dropping a comment. It would really help us out. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.